Okay, so today on Rekkid Talk, so I'm Chris again. This is the third video I've shot. The gimmick this one is going to be you need this record. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be sort of showcasing a record, may have been one that came out 20, 30 years ago, maybe something more recent that pretty much went under the radar that I don't think should have gone under the radar. So what I'm going to offer up for you today is Lauren Hoffman Megiddo. And this is the 20th anniversary on vinyl. This was an album originally released in 1997. Um, I think this is the only full length album she has that's on vinyl. This was actually her debut full length album. I think there are a couple of 7 inches that exist on vinyl that I don't have. This was actually her major label debut. In fact, on Virgin Records. In fact, the only record she ever released on a major label, because she's had kind of a sporadic career since. So she's like a female singer-songwriter type, 90s female singer-songwriter. And she probably, frankly, was a little bit too young to fully reap the rewards of that. My understanding was she was only 19 or 20 when this album came out. This album was produced by David Lowery, who you may know from Cracker and Camper Van Beethoven. This is just a wonderful album. It got good critics' reviews, but I don't really think the label pushed it the way they should. So I have black. I don't know if this one came out on a colored variant or not. If it did, I didn't get it, or maybe it was already sold out. It does come with this very nice booklet inside. And again, this was actually not the cover of the original version. She didn't have the devil horns on it in her original version. And then there's a lot of stuff about stories of the various songs, sort of the story of Megiddo, um, like Dave Matthews Band. She ended up working for like the Dave Matthews Band merch office because I think she grew up in Charlottesville, Virginia. She also talked about meeting Jeff Buckley, of course. We know the sad story there. Um, I Want to Be a Rock Star was sort of, I think, sort of the single off of this album that never, obviously never really became a hit. Um, but there's a lot of other good songs on this album. A song called Persephone, which I think also appeared in a different version on an EP that she had put out a year before this. The Ashram song, the very last track, maybe a little bit foreshadow some of her later material. She also has a wonderful album from 2006 called Choreography. And if I ever do a ranking the albums of Lauren Hoffman, it's likely going to be down between Megiddo and the Choreography album. And the Choreography name came from the fact that sort of after this album came and went, and her being on a major label came and went, I know she spent time kind of traveling, backpacking. She went to college, studied dance. So where sort of the choreography name came up. She's still releasing music's pretty much self-released. Stuff you can download on Bandcamp. Sometimes a CD comes out. And again, this is the only 12-inch of hers on vinyl. And I think it only came out on vinyl with this 20th anniversary all analog reissue. And so if this is something you find, I think this is just a wonderful album. There's an alternative universe where this was a big hit album and nobody ever listened to Jagged Little Pill. But obviously we don't live in that world. And again, she's available on Bandcamp, so you can sample. If she's somebody you think you only need downloads of, you can get them there. So that's it for this episode.